Do you feel that this tarot reading resonates with you? Well, keep watching. This is the short version. The long video is going to have the full tarot reading. If you choose to work with your creator, your guides, or whoever, definitely do that when you get to the point of me telling you to pause the video. So therefore, I will be revealing the cards after that, and I want you to have your connections going and what type of question you have or what type of question that your guides give you. So therefore, you can gain clarity and guidance for what it is, or confirmation for what it is that you are seeking. This is the first card. It's going to be a major, and this card is a minor card that will help with confirmations. I will probably pull more cards, but I will also let y'all know when to pause the video. So check out the long video. Click on the written for the long video. Alright, so before we flip it, just a quick reminder, if you fast forwarded through the beginning intro, like I said, connect with whoever you need to connect with, and then I'm going to be revealing the cards. So get the questions going, get all ready, and I'm about to reveal it. So here we go. Alright, so it's the Chariot, and this is considered a major card. Now, for some people, this might be considered your major, that this is your main lessons and main things that you're going through right now. Or it could even be the minor card, that it could be like that for you. So go with what you're guided and just feel into, again, what you're guided to and what stands out for you that can be resonating or confirming or what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and read the guidebook, and then I'm going to give a quick little guidance, and then we'll move on to the next card, and then we'll see what we're going to do after that. So the Upright. The Chariot represents drive, ambition, and momentum. Like the determined heroines featured throughout this deck, you're feeling passionate and emboldened. You'll stop at nothing to achieve your goal. You're adept at overcoming obstacles. Nothing can stand in your way now. Keep going. And well, what do you know? Of course, it's fitting for me as well. Definitely resonating with this too. So, as I always teach and everything too, that not just I teach this, others teachers will teach this too, is that whatever we're resonating with, you're going to probably resonate with. If you are resonating with this, you'll resonate with this too. When us readers pull basically these cards and everything, that's usually something that we're mostly resonating with. Sometimes it might not. It might be just solely for, who we're given the reading to. But most chances, it's going to be resonating with the reader as well. So that's what's beautiful about this, is because it helps me to also give my own personal examples. So therefore, I can give some examples that maybe you might be resonating with, or help give you an idea of what the Chariot means. So lately, let's just say I've been kind of experiencing again the dark night of the soul. Things have not been going good at all. It's one of those things where you need stuff to stop because you just can't take it no more. And it just will not stop, and it keeps going and going and going and going. It's pushing over way past the edge. And I'm not talking about like anger or anything. I'm talking about like you just don't, I don't know how to explain it. Just words right now just can't come to me. So let's just keep going. Anyway, so like I said, just being pushed over the edge and stuff. And so it's just like, how much more am I to endure? I can't do this no more. Well, that's what I was recently going through. Literally today. Now, real quick, I am a medium as well. I am certified and accredited with all the stuff that I'm teaching and doing and all this fun stuff. Metaphysical teacher and this, that, and the other. But basically, I don't want to go into details yet, because even though I'm guided and I'm pretty clear about what it is and how and the answers, sometimes things will happen later on and it's like, oh, well, maybe it was this. And then, the guidance keeps going. So I'm talking in mediumship terms. Some of what I've been experiencing lately has been, I think, either an attachment or something. And so it was driving me bonkers. Like I was just at my limits and it wouldn't stop. And tonight I was guided how and what and all the steps to do. And it's been at least 8 or so hours now. And so far everything has lifted and feels so much better. So who knows? Maybe this card is also helping confirming for me that now this is the energies that I'm pulling in now, that because this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very determined. I'm like, finally, I have the energy, the motivation again. You know, I'm not depressed. I'm not losing my mind. Let's go. Keep going. So if you're feeling clarity like this too, then fantastic. So I'm going to reveal the next card too in a minute, and that'll help kind of confirm this one a little bit, but we'll see where it goes. So for your situation, who knows, maybe you could have been experiencing something similar to what I just mentioned. And that just, also resonates with you. But now the energies have shifted. Choices also have been made to help shift these energies to the Chariot. If you're watching this and you feel that you still resonate with this and it doesn't feel like it is right now for you, this is something in the near future coming for you, or it could be in your past. Whichever one that you feel that you resonate with, that is your answers, and your guides will, or your creator, etc., will continue to work with you with the answers and reveal what it is that you are needing to know. All right, we're fixing to go ahead and reveal the next card. Here we go. I just wanted to make sure you had enough time before we reveal the card. So therefore you're able to pause the video, because I did completely forget to mention that. So go ahead and pause the video, and then right after this I'm revealing the card. So pause it now. Here we go. This is considered the minor card, and this is the Cups of. Just like I did with the other one, I'm going to go ahead and read the guidebook, and then I'm going to go ahead and do pretty much a rinse and repeat, just about. And this is exactly pretty much what I was just kind of talking about, but I'll explain all that in a minute. And I think I forgot to say this was 8 of Cups. I'm very sorry. I had to look it up because I'm not, I don't remember numeral. I forgot how you finish the rest of that, but if I remember correct, the V is a 5, and then the 3 lines, that would be 3. So that would be equal to 8. Okay, so April feels discouraged when she sees that the tyrannical tiger guards the remaining cups. How can a little girl possibly face such a powerful foe and win? The 8 of Cups represents a failure. Something in your life has fallen apart. Sometimes the only option is to walk away from a hopeless situation and come up with a brand new strategy. This can pertain to anything, of course, the question that you have. So whether it pertains to love, friendship, work, business, anything. Whatever that you're guided that this resonates to, that is your confirmation. Pretty much like I was just saying, like the dark night of the soul and things that I was just going through. I felt that when I was pulling it, at first it felt like to pull the major and then the minor card. But then after I had done it, it was like switch it. And I was like, but why? Which I should have listened. So for some, it might be that you needed to have the major first, then the minor card. And then for others, it might be that you needed, vice versa, basically. The minor first and then the major. So however it fits for you is for you. So I'm not trying to get too confusing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain it as clear as I can. For some, like I said, it could be how I just did it. It could be that, you're going through a lot and everything, and remember, usually the minor, that doesn't last long, which is great. Because pretty much you're probably going to get that answer also, and you're going to know what it is that you need to do to move forward in life as well. And therefore, you can get that momentum and everything like the major arcana card, where you can, go forward and do what it is that you need to do. Oh my gosh, y'all won't believe. I just had mediumship guidance. I said it all. I had recorded all of this. And then while I was editing, I clipped back the duration of the video, which went way past the mediumship guidance. And it's all gone. So the only thing I remember is something about the words desolation. It was land. It was like showing like a land. And I can't remember what other words. Trying to see while I'm talking. Hopefully I'll hear some more again. It was very clear. And then I had mentioned that in the description I will put my services that I do, because I am professional about it, as well as accredited, certified. I'm a teacher as well for metaphysics and other things too. So I do energy healing and a lot of things. But yeah, so I had mentioned that as well. But it's so upsetting because I know that somebody needed to hear this, whether it's one person or a few people, but it was meant to be heard, and it's very upsetting. I don't remember the other words. I was hoping while I was talking I would remember the words, but yeah, I had saw like this land, and it wasn't like it started to turn out clear, but then it happened like maybe almost a 2-second vision. So it happened really fast. And I'm not on our naturally recovering autism stuff that we're doing. When I do, it really helps me with my services and everything, with the readings and all of that, with clarity, like big time. So this is a little disheartening. Who knows? Maybe it's also meant to be like, maybe I was supposed to just say the two, like the word that I heard and the vision of the land, and then that's it, and then let you contact me, because it might be more of a private matter or something, because sometimes that can happen too. And so I know everything happens for a reason. So if something like that seems like it resonates with you, definitely contact me, let me know. But like I said, I will put in the description my services, and therefore if you do feel like you want a reading or whatever, or if not, I'll also put on my donations page. So like if you can't afford my readings or services, but you're able to put, a few bucks down or whatever, or what you feel that the reading was worth, I'll have the donation page set up. But we'll figure it out together. Just definitely message me as well and let me know too. I apologize, but like I said, I know everything happens for a reason too. Okay, so I was guided while that was happening, while I was editing, I was guided to go ahead and pull some more cards. And so far I got 3 of them. And so we're going to go ahead and pretty much do kind of, basically it's going to be rinse and repeat how I've been doing it tonight, or how I've been doing it in this video. All right, so go ahead and get ready. I'm going to go ahead and show the card first so you can kind of feel into it, and then you have enough time to pause the video and then go from there. And all 3 are considered minor cards, so this could be temporarily, or how you are resonating with it and how you're guided. Alright, so the usual, kind of feel into this card and, see if it resonates with you as well, and we'll go from there. So, alright, go ahead and pause the video. Time to reveal it. Alright, so this is 10 of Cups, and I'm being guided that since it's going a second card now of Cups, that is the water element, and that is to deal with emotions. So basically a lot of emotions are in your situation is what's happening. So whatever that you are resonating with, if it's an emotional matter, then that is another way to help confirm what it is that your answers and everything are for you. Okay, so guidebook time. Having gathered all 10 mystical cups to break the spell on the cat witches or heroine, the newly crowned princess of Cat Valley is ready for her next big adventure. The 10 of Cups represents the completion of a personal journey, feelings of deep personal fulfillment, and harmony within your personal connections and relationships. Sorry, it showed the X, and so I was trying to say X, but then I was trying to catch myself in time. I'd be like 10. So pretty much as it says, like it's a completion, a fulfillment, and ready to basically take on whatever next adventure that it is that you are seeking to do or guided to do. Definitely dig in with your sources or guides, who you work with, and find the answer for you for that. To what adventure awaits you? What do you feel that it might be? What are your next steps? What are you guided to do? Just kind of feel into it and just see maybe if it happens, which is a great intuition practice as well, actually. Including, it's also wonderful for your clairsenses too. So depending on which type of clairsense comes in for you, it could be all of them, it could be a few, it could be one. But definitely tap into and see also what it is for you, which is also, again, another great practice for your clairsenses as well. Before revealing the card, go ahead and pause the video. And here we go. Alright, this is the 9 of Cups. And again, water element. So this is the deal with the emotions. And yes, I was guided to pull it this way. Sometimes, even during the oracle cards, I'm guided to pull it like that too, where it's back to back to back, and I'm like, that's interesting. But there's always a reason. And so, like I said, with this dealing with emotions, the water element and all of that, that is a very, very big meaning basically into this, so that helps. Okay, here is the guidebook. April's done it. She gathered all 10 mystical cups to break the warlock's curse and restore the subjects of the Catwitch Kingdom to their true human form. In her honor, a joyous celebration is held, and she's crowned the Princess of Cat Valley. The 9 of Cups represents success and personal satisfaction. Your dreams have come true. You've accomplished your goal, and everything is right in your world. Bask in the glory of this moment. What I'm pretty much being guided to mention also is kind of like at the beginning of these cards and stuff, before reaching the goals and all of that, like right now, that momentum, the energy, the motivation and all that kind of stuff to attain these goals and everything. For some people, I'm being guided to mention that pretty much like this card says, is that you've already achieved that. So if the beginning card didn't resonate with you and this one does, then this is your card for you. But yeah, basically, if that is the case, then congratulations. You've definitely done the hard work. You've paved your way and you got yourself there. And so for the others that are continuing with the resonating of the cards, or, again, it depends on who it applies to and what. And so if you are someone that all of these are resonating with you and in this type of order, then what I feel for you is that this is going to be pretty much a near present or near future type of event for you, letting you know that whatever you have been being guided during this reading and even after the reading, that basically that is your answers, and it is leading you to this answer right here, to letting you know that you have achieved your goal. So continue to work to where it is that you are wanting to go to. The ones who resonate with this right now, fantastic. You can bask in glory and everything in this beautiful emotion at this moment. And don't worry, for the ones that don't feel this right now, you will be feeling this soon. Or when your time is meant to basically feel this, you will feel this emotion. Don't give up. Keep going. Alright, I think this is going to be the last of the cards for tonight's reading. Don't worry, I will try to do more of these readings before Halloween as well. And of course, even after, if I'm guided to use this deck. But right now I'm trying to use it for Halloween. And I have some oracle cards for Halloween as well that I might be trying to use soon too. So, we'll see which ones I use, and I will be guided to do them. But for now, go ahead and do your connections, get your questions, feel into it, and go ahead and pause the video. Here we go. All right, so here it is again. I didn't want to say anything because it would totally give it away, especially for somebody that is into tarot and they know this kind of stuff. They'd be like, whatever. But again, like I said, all of these cards are emotions and to deal with water. And so I'm hoping it's helpful for you. But I was guided to pull them like this, basically back to back to back like that. Again, I just didn't want to say it because I didn't want to give it away. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, instead of you having to go all the way back and rewind the video and everything, I'm going to reread the guidebook and then basically rinse and repeat like we've been doing. All right, so 8 of Cups. April feels discouraged when she sees that the tyrannical tiger guards the remaining cups. How can a little girl possibly face such a powerful foe? And when? The 8 of Cups represents a failure. Something in your life has fallen apart. Sometimes the only option is to walk away from a hopeless situation and come up with a brand new strategy. What I'm being guided right now for this is that the reason why I think it came up twice for someone or some people is because it's going to help you, because maybe you have multiple situations going on right now too, and therefore you're able to re-tap into and get different answers. Or it could be that you have two things that you're working on right now and it's just extra confirmation for you. I'm also being guided to say that if you're in an abusive relationship in any kind of way, it doesn't have to be physical. It could be emotional, pretty much like how these cards are emotional, mental, spiritual, it could be other aspects. I used to be firm and tell people, put your foot down and put up some boundaries and, things like that. And I mean, not real firm. I would just, pretty much be like, well, that's what you should do. And especially a lot of us, we were taught like that back then and everything. But then the more time went by, we started learning, like, hold on a second. For me, anyhow, I started learning that's separating everybody. That's dividing. That's not facing the reality. That's not facing the truth of what's going on. And sometimes you have to pretty much walk away, like for your safety or, things like that. You have to do that. Always listen to your intuition and what your guidance, or like I said, who you work with and whatever, what they are telling you to do. Because you know the answers. And so, but if you feel that you have to put your foot down and you've been being guided to do that, then that's for you to do. If you feel this is a learning lesson to whatever way that you need to react to it and how to respond and everything as well, definitely listen, like I said, to your intuition, how to do it, because I don't want people to be divided when this is something that needs to be learned through, to work together, or, whatever the reason is. But that's like if this is partnership, friendship, work buddy, it could pertain to anything. And so just be careful, but listen to your intuition. And so whatever you're being guided to, the reason for, especially with these two cards, or the same card being pulled twice, if you feel this resonates to you like that in any type of way, then definitely, like I said, continue with your guidance. Yeah, I've came a long way with my readings and everything. And like I said, I used to tell people, well, not really tell people, but that's how we were, set up boundaries, da-da-da, and I would tell them that too, just if you feel you need to do that. But like I said, I still say that. I am more, less, harping basically about doing that action, because there's other steps, other actions, other outcomes, other choices, and things like that. So definitely follow your heart. You know the answer. Like I said, I just wanted to be double sure that y'all knew that, like I said, when I do these readings, I don't want to give those type of readings where, do this action, do that, from an ego, or what it is that you want to call it or whatever. But anyway, so like I said, if this reading was helpful for you, or you feel like you need a further guidance or energy healing, mediumship reading, any type, especially the emotion code, oh my God, I love those sessions. Because it's very deep and it's very profound. You will feel a difference. All of this, all the stuff that I do, it is very deep and profound, and for its impacts and for how it helps. But yeah, so if you feel like, hey, I need something from you, but I don't know what services that you need, definitely let me know, and I will read into it and then say, hey, I feel that I think that it could be this, and then I'll ask you, and I'll be like, do you feel that you feel like that too, and let you confirm that as well. And then, like I said, if you're not able to afford it and you can't do the monthly payments, then definitely contact me, let me know, and say, hey, I can donate. Where do I donate? And like I said, all of this I will try to put in the description of this video. But, definitely let me know. And then once I see that you've donated and everything, and the price and stuff, then we'll pretty much go from there. But we'll discuss all of this and figure it out and come up with a game plan together. But yeah, so I hope this reading was helpful for any of y'all. Even if you consider my services or not, I just really seriously hope this reading was helpful. But if you do feel that you want to be able to help, and you're able to share our donation page, or even donate $1 or anything, or even just prayer intent, sending in energy healing, love, sharing. I was going to finish that until I swallowed, I think, a little fruit fly, because they're wonderful this time of year. Well, we haven't cooled down enough and got cold enough. But, yeah, sometimes they'll just fly around my mouth for no reason. I guess because they smell something sweet or something, and it's just like, really, dude, what are you doing? And so when I went to inhale, it was like right down the gullet, and I was like, really? Anyway, maybe that has some sort of meaning or something for you too. But yeah, so hopefully things will continue to improve for you. But I don't think there's really any more to say. My son's pretty much been coming in here, and he's like, Mommy. Well, he can't tell me that, but he's pretty much like smacks his hip sometimes, and that's his way of saying, Mom, help bathe me. And then when he snores, he's like, night, night. And so he did both of them. And so that means time for shower and bed. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. A video that I'm going to have soon, which might pertain to you too, I don't know. Do you struggle maybe with like depression and different things, to where like even autism or ADHD, maybe even mental health and things that's, makes it hard to clean and keep up with things and all of that. But things have been weighing you down, pushing you back, and, things like that. Like, that's what I've been experiencing. And then now that full-on momentum, like that card, the Chariot, that's what I'm going through. I started that 8 hours ago. And I don't know if, because how the video earlier erased a lot of what I said. I did mention that hours ago, probably about 10 hours ago now, I had removed an attachment. And so I was guided throughout the whole process, the steps of what it was, what's going on, this, that, and the other. And so far, I haven't felt the way that I have been feeling this whole time. I almost felt like I was going to lose my mind. And it wasn't because of anybody. Not necessarily. It was mainly a inner turmoil, but it was causing like an inner turmoil. And it was about to drive me mad. And so I just couldn't pinpoint it. And then finally, my guides were able to break through, and they're like, this is what's going on. This is the steps you need to take. Here you go. Let's do it. And so I did that. And this is the first time I felt major relief, major, like, an oppression lift. I was having high anxiety. It was, and I know what type of entity it is too, but it was causing so much chaos and stuff that I shouldn't have been experiencing. And especially like added to what's already going on. And it was just more and more and more. It was just horrendous. But anyway, But so far, so good. I don't know if it's just the energy of the card, because the energy shifting and the choices being made, but I do know this goes hand in hand, and that, with me releasing that, tending to it, doing all the steps that I needed to do, because that is part of the work I do as well. Things are definitely improving. So, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because a lot of what's going on, it can be a lot of resonating. Which I feel now I'm being guided to use my cards. Because the reason why I have that is because I have like attachment cards, haunting, and this, that, and the other, like a whole bunch of different things. I still got to finish the mediumship cards that I'm making too. They're going to be awesome. That's if I can afford them, though. We'll see. I don't know. I hope so, because I would like to at least get a few decks out there, and then hopefully, some people can enjoy it. But anyway, but yeah, so the reason why I'm mentioning this is it could pertain to you, or it could pertain to your loved one, or something for some reason. And so that's why I'm mentioning it about the attachment, mediumship, and things like that. So if that's resonating with you as well, and you feel that maybe there's something that I can do to help you or a loved one or whatever, definitely comment, let me know, and we'll go from there. Or like I said, if you look through my services and that's the one that stands out to you, my mediumship and removals or crossing over or whatever, or mediumship readings, etc., you can choose that as well. But yeah, so like I said, same thing with you, donations as well if you need that, whatever option that you need that you're able to do, we'll go from there and we'll discuss it together. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I better hurry up and get little man in the tub and get him to bed. And I'm already you should already see the video that I've uploaded tonight. This one, I think I'm going to wait and give it 24 hours or a little longer. We will see. So you should see this video pretty soon. Thank you for watching, loving, subscribing, commenting, sharing, and everything that you do with your love and support, including with the donations and everything, or my services. But I'm sending y'all much love, gratitude, and thanks. And if you have questions for this reading, definitely leave them in the comments. Much love.